in them silver chains. If you got a blunt, then you know you bout to make it rain. Wait until Solana drop, scoop the floor, I got a cop. Even if the floor below mint, hustle never stop. Yeah, thug bird, yeah, I'm a thug bird. Smoking while I'm flying, I'm a motherfucking thug bird, yeah, I'm a thug bird. Swooping on the ass, I'm a motherfucking thug bird.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. It is now episode 6, live and direct. Alrighty, we're live, episode 6 now. We have members from the ThugDAO. Not everyone, unfortunately, Saint Electric couldn't make it right now. A little late for him, but we got P. Dot, Young Money, Dan, Thug, special guest A2K, Vlad, Tony. And shout out to Soul Boys as well. Sosa couldn't make it right now, but shout out to you as well, big dog. Let's do it, live and direct. Really, first question, I'll ask for you, a Thug. What were your thoughts, right? Basically, coming up to the launching the website. What did you think honestly the community was expecting? Were you happy with the results on what y'all put out, delivered? And how long did it take to, I guess, bring out the ThugDAO? Who's behind it? I guess the website making.
Yeah. So this has been all of those things listed on ThugDAO.com on the roadmap have been things we kind of spoke about since the start. After launch, these ideas were kind of floating around, and it kind of took a while for us to decide the direction and kind of what the community really wanted to do. Like from the start, we never would have aimed to start like a music label or like any of these things listed on the roadmap. But that's kind of the beauty of the whole thing. It's like dynamic, and community decides what to do. And the community can figure out kind of what culture it would like to like the culture of the DAO, and the kind of projects that we'd like to do. So yeah, we finally got together. By me, I mean the ThugDAO team, which consists of about five community members. It's not really it's not like a full-time role or anything. It's just kind of a bit more of an organized effort to lead the rest of the DAO. And we came up with these plans for the rest of the year, and we already on all of those fronts like have started developing these different things. Like you can check on thugdao.com. I think Yas sharing the screen. Yes.
Got it on there if y'all
Like
wanted to see
the
it.
merch. The merch was like already started. Those guys already started dropping like some stickers and stuff, and we're working with like some dope as designers to make a whole collection for the free drop. It's gonna be like crazy level shit. This guy lives in like guy did some stuff for like record labels in Los Angeles or whatever. He mentioned which ones, but so we're going for that like old school like 90s kind of hip hop tee vibe.
Okay, some vintage.
I think it's gonna be pretty sick. And yeah, I'm excited to see what he comes up with. But anyways, like these things we've been thinking about for a long time, and we finally put pen to paper and kind of formalized our plan for the rest of this year. This is really only the start. There's like so many more things that we've got like we're talking about in that'll be implemented in like a longer time period. But yeah,
Sure.
I'm excited to see like all of these things get completed by the end of this year. I think it's quite a nice goal. We've still got a couple of months, like November, rest of this month and November, and obviously like December, to get a lot of this stuff going. So yeah, I'm excited, and I think got something like super special going with each like individual part of the roadmap. So like the merch I think is going to be crazy. We're doing a free drop for everyone, all the holders, which we'll be taking a snapshot of in, I think, maybe early November, maybe a bit earlier to give us some time to get it out by the holidays. And like
So are you
Thug
taking the
label,
snapshot then? So like even people who don't have like a Thugbird, say someone buys one today, tomorrow, next week, something like that, like they have that opportunity as well, or is that snapshot
yeah.
already taken? And you taking
No,
another one?
we'll announce when we take it, and like some people will have some birds listed and stuff. So yeah, we're gonna like have to kind of manually um, verify all holders and physical addresses. Um, but I think it's gonna be pretty cool. Like everyone's been dying for merch, and obviously
Oh,
there's
I'm
gonna be
hyped.
the rest of the merch collection available just to purchase, which is also gonna be super dope. So like, one's gonna be left out. Just the free drop's gonna be super exclusive and super special, I think. So yeah, and some other things like uh, newsletter, that stuff that that we've been kind of putting off, to be honest. Like a lot of important stuff that we now just decided to get everything done, right? So the newsletter, potentially thinking about a meetup at some stage, but COVID makes things a bit more complicated. Might be a bit better to wait for that, like, and do it properly. And yeah, I mean, I guess the rest of the guys can tell you. I mean, Doc started the idea behind Thug Label, and he's kind of taking charge of that. And like the rest of the guys on here also like have got their own plans about where things are gonna go. So yeah, we're all kind of just working together to make this the coolest thing that we can all like possibly make it, right? Like have fun, want to make something really exciting, want to invent new stuff and like develop open source software and expand way beyond just NFTs and kind of become this organization that can just produce like whatever we need to produce, whatever we want to produce, we can make. And like this is I think what's going to separate the projects that are going to survive and the projects that will not survive, right? Like projects that offer that really are low effort and continue to not put in effort after launch, it's going to definitely catch up with them. But like projects that are continually like working every day and people contributing out of free will, like most 99% of it's all just contributions. So to have this like coordination, the community is really what any community hopes to have, and we are really lucky to have such an amazing community that's like wanting to work on this project, because it's dope. So I think over these next 3 months, we're gonna like really build on the foundation of this DAO. Things are gonna get a lot more streamlined. Like all these things that we've got a list of probably 100 things that we just need some time to kind of get to the bottom of everything, and then yeah, I mean, can't wait to see where we're gonna be in like a year or 2 years. So super exciting.
No, 100%, because it was Thug Birds has only been what? Is it on the first class ticket? Is the date wise? Was that the initial start date? Honestly, I wasn't there for the beginning one. Was that the August 8th? So is it what, right over 2 months now? The Thug Birds in general has been around. Is that roughly correct?
Yeah, that's a bit early. We were about end of August, like 28th, or I think
Okay.
the 30th. So
Heard.
tomorrow in a week will be 2 months old,
That's what's up.
I think.
And it honestly makes total
Yeah.
sense, because even if it was a regular company thing like that, any new company's gonna have a lot of things to do. So even the fact that y'all have the website out showing, hey, this is our plans, what we're gonna try and do. Because I know people in the Discord has been trying to, ask things like that, everything as well. So I think it's awesome that it was out. I remember when it came out, everyone was hype, posting it, Twitter posts, freaking retweeting everything like that. So I thought that was I thought it was really good for the community as well. For
Yeah.
some of the other ones as well, unless you had something else to add, I'm going to cut you off. Because you said something like basically people are doing it free will, you know, because of the passion, things like that. Um, Honestly, I mean, money, you know, why did you want to, you know, I guess try and do the Thug label part, you know what I mean? I mean, what I'm saying, he's not here, but like Dad, Vlad, like what made y'all want to honestly help the DAO, you know what I mean? Get involved and take time out of your life to literally help try and build something. Like, I'm
Well,
curious.
I'll go ahead for the Thug label. Basically, I saw an opportunity to I've been in crypto for a little bit, and I've been in music for a long time, and I saw this as an opportunity to kind of form those and create like a niche product that, and I feel like I could thrive at and really contribute with. And just in terms of the Thug label, like I want it to be the catalyst to a greater movement, and kind of set the standard, of an artist first mentality for, you know, all other major labels to follow. Um, it's really cool that it's, you know, the first NFT DAO backed label and all that. I think it's really cool, but I think the beauty in the Thug label is that it's going to change the way that artists want to be represented, and you know it's going to make them think twice about signing away, you know, the very thing that makes them and the label money. So I just think that, you know, the potential to cause a culture shift within the music industry is there, and I want it to be the catalyst. And Thugbirds, you know what, changed my life, man. Like it straight up did. Like I made life changing money on Thugbirds, and if this is a way that I can contribute to give back, and that I feel I'm really good at and can actually, you know, make something positive for the community, I think, you know, why not? That's such an awesome once in a lifetime opportunity, in my
100%.
opinion.
When so if you don't know, I'm pretty sure you were the first one to make ever like a song just because did you think this all the stuff happening right now was gonna come to that, or like what's
No,
your mindset like when you're off the camera, like what do you think? Are you just like what the hell is going on with his life right now,
no.
or
What honestly, man, when my mindset's off, I'm just build, build, build. Like I
seem to be making
wake up,
beats?
go to my laptop, and I'm making beats like crazy these days. I finally have all my software legit. I have no pirated software or anything. It is the best thing in the world.
Hey.
If I'm not making beats, I'm building this Thug DAO or this Thug label stuff, and you know, working on maybe graphics or, you know, the website. I'm just been the last couple days. I've just been slaving away at this website, but it's finally coming together. You know, going over all the emails I'm getting of people that want to contribute and stuff like that. There's a lot going on. There's a lot to do. It's kind of a lot for one person, but it's fine. I don't mind taking it on so far. So
That's what's up. That's what's up. I guess just ask you one more question on that, and then I want to, of course, see you about Dad, Vlad, and everyone as well. Um, is there anything particular that you are looking for like people that would actually experience? Because of course, everyone wants to be in there and help out, but like, is there anything you're looking for? Or is it just
yeah, right now I'm looking for community, and core members. So if you think you can contribute to building a record label that's ready to push some boundaries, I want you to get in contact with me. You can go to thuglabel.com. There's a nice little easy, contact form at the bottom of the page. It's really easy to do. It's your name, your contact, and what you got to say. Um, and as far if you're not really into the record label stuff, but you still want to contribute, I'm looking for community leaders as well to hop in the Discord and moderate and help coordinate events and stuff like that. So if you're more into that kind of stuff, the social media side, definitely reach out as well. We need more people like that.
awesome? You're probably gonna have a lot more emails now, so sorry on that one, but hopefully find the right people
No,
on
it's
that
good.
one. No, for sure on that one.
Mhm.
I'll go with you, Dad. Hopefully been good. You know what I mean? It feel like I'm talking
Yeah.
to my dad. You know what I mean? So it's a little weird on that one, but I wish my dad was more into crypto. That would be awesome. But I mean, what got you around the Thugbirds? I know you've. I don't know if you're in like one of the OGs. I'm pretty sure you are. I wasn't. What got you started behind Thug Birds and wanted to be a part of the community as well? Like, what's your take in it? What do you do?
Man, look at my bird. Of course, I'm an OG.
That's a lot of one. I should have known that
Yeah.
one.
I was in crypto for some time, and I noticed like the whole cultural revolution thing with NFT profile pictures, and um, I really got it when Bored Ape launched, and I saw the whole frenzy and the whole thing they did. I saw those micro organizations like forming naturally, and I saw live social relationships changing, and that got really interesting for me. And then August came, and I heard about. I actually saw a post about Thugbirds, and I instantly thought to myself, "Wow, that is a very very cool name." And it's like a very cool association of two things that don't have much in common. But I should tell you a bit about my background. I have a passion for communication and like copywriting and like idea management, and I really love the association between thugs and birds. I thought it was amazing, and then I saw a post by Thug. I think it was um, that Thug Birds is a vibe, yo, and that hit me hard. It was like that's the idea. And then the other piece of copy that was pure genius was um, the goal is to be the kindest community on Solana or something like this,
Mm-hmm.
and that was amazing too because I thought about so there are these birds. I was already into the Thugbirds, but now I'm telling you why
Yeah.
I got involved with the DAO. So I realized that okay, there are these birds who are thugs and they're killing people with kindness. That's amazing.
I love this.
Yeah, and the thing is like I look at the ideas in the DAO, and I get amazed every day of people like people are really really vibing together, and they're really kind, and they're really helping each other. um so yeah, these all convince me that I need to take an active role and participate in the DAO, and I think um I'm also betting that this is gonna be people saying that these projects are life changing. Well, they are life changing, but I think this one specifically, the Thugbirds, will be world changing because I think the community is so small and we're so focused on
Strong.
doing stuff that we can do more stuff than like I don't know Bored Apes, clearly more than CryptoPunks or anything because they're not really organized. But I think the number the 333 number, and actually the 2,000 people community is a really really good number to actually do stuff and achieve goals.
Mhm.
So this is why I'm betting this will be world changing.
No, I agree with that one. I like the whole vibe thing. Just I think that's kind of what resonates with me because even before this, I've had my Twitter account for a long time and I never really posted it. Now it's just it is a vibe. You know what I mean? And it's a good vibe. It's not one of those it's just yo what up. It's just I don't know, man. It's a good thing. It's community, like you said, it's strong on that one. Question, because I'll ask you as well, because I know you and Vlad been working on it, and I haven't forgot about you, A2K. Promise, you know what I mean. Not leaving you out. Because I was on Twitter a couple of days ago as well. You and Vlad were making the Twitter bots for the selling ones, and y'all have honestly done some for the other community as well as DJ and Apes. What other ones? Y'all doing that just because
There,
you're like Solana community, or
yeah,
you just
there's a whole list of them. There's a whole list of bots. We approached like every project that had a launch. Now it's unmanageable. So now we cannot do bots for every project that launches because there are like 20 launches per day.
for sure?
I
But
think we
the
have
thing is,
18 bots. So I think we have like 18 bots or
18.
20. Yeah.
yeah.
It's like
Jeez.
That's a lot of
Uh,
maintenance,
Yeah,
isn't
when
it?
did y'all make those? 'Cause I remember seeing some
uh,
tweets. Y'all are like, You know what I mean? Was it all in a couple of days? Or did y'all get some rest? You just got an IV
Yeah,
of
you
coffee?
should
Like, what's going on?
you should hear the stories from Vlad because he's like on the technical side, and when
Oh,
it
okay.
explodes, and it's inevitable it explodes. Yeah, he's on the receiving end of that, and I'm on the other end, like people talking to me. Hey, so Vlad isn't answering. So listen, what's up with the bot? Yeah.
Oh
So
man.
so far, I think we're not going to have problems from now on because the infrastructure is really good, and Vlad is gonna um, 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 elaborate on that. But the thing is, so the strategy was creating these bots for communities because I think every community actively wants to know and follow the market of its specific project. And I think a lot of people want to know when there are a lot of sales or when there are none, or what price are they selling at. Um, in fact, actually, Sosa is the first person who calls us and says, "Hey, man, the bot isn't working."
Oh my
Yeah,
So
god.
I
he,
know.
Oh my
so
god, I know
so
how that is.
we know.
He also knows right away. Like he's like, "Hey, bro, the bot's down, bro."
He's on
I think yeah,
point.
he's developed a sixth sense for the bot, and
Yeah.
so the fact is people really take interest in these bots, and
I love them.
we from the start we planned to make a statistics project and like an market explorer, and I'll let Vlad tell more about that because. He knows the insights and actually gather all these communities into that kind of place where they can see what's selling, what's listing, what's unlisting, like information for communities, for specific communities. And yeah, so we combine the something helpful with something people would want to see and read, and that was the idea behind the bots.
Yeah.
100%. Let us know, Vlad.
So,
How do you do it? How do you do it? What's the magic?
okay. The first ones were kind of silly. I was just scraping, data from Solanart and from Digitalize. I was just we're just doing web scraping. But I mean, okay, the story about the bots were. I mean, I saw this. I used to do Twitter bots and actually some like social media things. So, and I looked at the data. I was like, okay, I'm pretty sure people want to know this. I'm pretty sure people want to see this. I mean, why enter why enter the marketplace every day? Where can I see everything like this? There weren't any. I don't know. There was no Solana floor, nothing like that. I think there was one community that had some bots. I mean, the sales bots. I think it was SMB. I was like, okay, data has to be on Twitter. That was my thought. So I was like, okay,
Mhm.
I'm just gonna do them. I'm just gonna do them. I'm not gonna, because it's open data. It's open. You can see it on the chain. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna ask for money for this because it's free data. I'm just gonna build it, put it online. This is for the community. This is not for the projects. This is something for everyone, because I'm pretty
Mhm.
sure people want to see this. That
For
was that
sure.
was my thing. So I was like, okay, if I see a project and it's interesting, it surely deserves one. So I'm just gonna do it. I got a bit bothered though. I have to tell you something. I got a bit bothered by the DAA, the Diginates. So there was my bot, and then they
Uh-oh.
built one themselves, and I was like, okay, why didn't they just talk to me? I was like, okay, I would just give them the bot. I was like, okay, why? You know, but this is like, okay, I saw this as okay. They don't appreciate my work. God damn it! You know?
Hopefully it wasn't,
we,
man, because
so
this shit's
we
I
awesome.
doubt
built
it.
and
So.
delivered the Diginape's bot first. It was the first bot we delivered, and
And they
it
didn't
was
use
like
it?
no, it was 1 week before they started their own bot. So they used
What?
it. It got, I don't know, 700 or 900 followers. People are still following it. But the thing is, they announced it. It was kind of a different branding. I don't know. So Diginaps is a very closed project, and we don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I mean, no, I was just joking.
No, for sure. I
But
mean,
I
also,
felt like that.
no, I hear you on that. They might have had someone in their community that is new at building stuff and wanted them to feel what I mean, just that as well, because But I think it's awesome because even some of the notes I wrote earlier, It's probably more of sold, you know what I mean? But I wrote it down 6 hours ago. One of the highs and hats went for 150 sold. The part I loved about it because I'm not I mean, I can't calculate what ETH is, sold, and everything right off the top of my head like that. Y'all put it in there. It was 150 sold, or 6.42 ETH for the ETH heads out there. Then for the regular people, less than 25,000, $89. Like that's the stuff that, like, the little things like that. I mean, I'm sure you, like you said, like you wanted to help the community in that one, but like people like me, not even being a part of, you know what I mean, the Thug Birds, because like the other ones I get to see as well. Like I get to show my buddies and things like that. I'm like, yo, like, people making money, it's crazy. And then because I got a lot of people that are just on, well, not a lot, a couple of people that are on Ethereum and just stuck on there. You know, and I remember, I think I could be wrong, I think when I first had it, you didn't have those conversions that way. Was it like a request that way, or I guess what y'all made to do it that way? Just thought it was easier.
I think this is Dad's idea. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is yours.
So
Yeah, this
so
is yours. Yeah.
I was looking at it, and I was thinking about back then Diginapes and even Thugbirds were selling for less Sol, like 10 Sol, and I was looking at that figure, and what is 10 Sol? What's the purpose of this? And I was looking at it and figured out, okay, we need this in dollars, like in real dollars, like if it was a real item to sell and buy. And then I figured, hey, I think the ETH people are gonna come soon, and maybe we should have something for them. Like they understand ETH, and maybe 6.3 ETH is interesting for them. It's more interesting. So all our bots are coded like this with the dollar conversion and ETH conversion, and we're still doing them like this because I think it's the best strategy to attract normal people with dollars and ETH people with ETH, whatever ETH is.
Hey, I'm normal.
No, I love it. I love all that stuff. I mean, I got the notes on like everything on there. The A2K. I'm making you haven't said much because I haven't asked you anything. I apologize, my guy. It's been
No, you have to
30
apologize,
minutes, you know what I mean? Don't cut the wings
Yeah,
off or nothing
listen.
like that.
It's all good. Caw.
Exactly on that one.
Oh.
I guess kind of honestly the question on who are you people that don't know, you know what I mean? Me personally, I know of you just because from like Twitter Spaces, things like that. You know what I mean? I'm
Yeah.
new-ish to the community. Who are you?
so
What made you
I-
decide to bring the Thugbirds or join it?
Yeah, so I've been a long time Thugbird supporter. I was the founder of Digital Eyes, which is the first open NFT marketplace that kind of started the catalyst for kind of the PFP explosion, because you could create a PFP project, but if you didn't have a place to resell it, well, that's kind of problematic, because at the time Solanart wasn't actually open; it was completely closed. So we were the first NFT marketplace. About a few weeks ago, left to start Exchange.art with the CTO, the backend lead, front end lead, ops dev, and the lead designer. We just had creative differences, wanted to incorporate, wanted to raise outside money, wanted just various things. Didn't want the security risk of Solarians, which is I think has played out weeks later. I don't know if y'all saw that. And I've just always been a big fan of the Thugbirds. I have 3 myself. I love the fire shades, and I've got a zombie one as well. That's pretty fresh. And I don't know, just this is one of the communities that has got just such a great distribution of talent, right? You've got developers, you've got the Thug label, just look at the flight plan that's up. I mean, so much amazing work is happening here, and I'm thrilled to be a member.
Heck yeah. Do you have a favorite out of your 3? Thugbird, do you have
I
your
love
own?
the fire. I love the fire shades. I mean, they're just so fresh.
Those are sick. Those are sick.
Guys, I think we have an intruder.
What's going on, Austin? How are you, man? Thanks for
Austin.
coming in.
Thanks for coming in. How you doing, sir? Put you on the spot if you just woke up.
Can I get caca?
Yeah, we can now.
Yep.
Oh yeah, my headphones weren't working. Let's see if this cuts out. What is up?
What's
Not
up?
much,
What's
man.
up?
What's going on, bro?
How you doing?
Not
Good.
much. I'm
Morning.
joining in on all the fun.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Do you we'll put you on the spot. Do you have any Thugbirds yourself?
Oh, of
What
course.
got you?
of
What got you
course.
interested in the Thug Birds? Are you just you've always been in, or
Oh man, this is a great question. I would say my favorite is I have like the light blue bird with the Tron shades. So it's kind of like it blends in together really well. But then I
Clean.
picked up
Nice.
I
is that the
picked
one
up
up for
a
30,000 soul? Is that yours?
No, none of mine
Oh,
are for sale.
I was,
Of course not.
I was
No.
thinking
That's
for
cold
30,000.
storage,
that's a
man. That's cold
shitload.
storage.
Yeah. And then I picked up a sub. I think it's a sub 200 speckled off secondary for like 30 sold not too long ago.
Oof.
And I was
Nice.
like, mine. But I would say, for real, no, you guys are all awesome. So like, keep doing what you're doing. Like the Thugbirds community is absolutely amazing. The way that it's ran is phenomenal. The donation aspect of it is unparalleled to what any other project in the space is doing. And y'all are just like having fun and making people feel good, which is like what this shit's all about.
It's
Oh
huge.
yeah, man.
Speaking of donations, I wrote it down. You tweeted it earlier. I think it was yesterday. Since October 12th, the Thugbirds has donated over $240,000
Yup.
to Wildlife SOS, and
Yup.
that's like with like everyone. You know what I mean? I can pull it up here in a quick
Yep.
second.
Yeah,
But,
Yeah,
keep in
that-
mind
that
that
list
puts
is
Thugbirds in
amazing.
top 10 of any NFT project across all protocols.
That's crazy.
And if you take donations by BTC, because we donated in BTC, it's the first one on the list.
is it actually?
No.
Yeah, I got it on
Yeah.
the screen there.
Yeah.
Because
Wow,
all the
man.
other projects are donating in ETH, and we're
Yeah.
the only ones donating in BTC, so that put us
We
first.
gotta get them on the podcast, man. But yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Thugbirds, $240,000. I'm probably gonna say these names wrong. Heavy, and y'all can correct me on that one. Heavy on there. What we got here? $250,000. Blaze Cats with Ethereum, $273,493.59 and more. CyberKong's Ethereum, $400,999. Bored Ape Yacht Club, $850,000. Floki Inu, I might have said that one wrong.
Loki Inu.
Inu, okay. That's how do you spell this? Is Diecoin, right? Listen, I'm new to this, guys. That's why I'm the host. I'm not a speaker. 1.4 mil, and the generative art community 3.5. So huge numbers, but like y'all said, I mean, there was 333 birds, and I think there was less than that because there's some of the ones that Thug you're still giving out for like the rappers and things like that. But that's huge numbers. Shout out
Throw
to the
another
community.
100K on
bro.
there if you want to count the ones from the recent rap vocalist contest.
I got a question on that one as well. You tweeted on that one. I think it was from 2 days ago. The market has had like over $50,000 on that. Maybe you and Thug can answer this. What happens with that money? You know what I mean? Is that, I'm sure some has to go to like fees, everything else like that. But does that go to? Where does that go to? You just said, hey, the extra 100,000. Is that all going to charity, or what happens with that money?
Yeah,
Are
that's
you
a great
talking about,
question.
like sales royalties?
Well, honestly, just in general. I mean, I don't know if that was like if
Because I
that
think
went to like
Yeah, they were
percentage to
free, so
DAOs
it would
or-
be sales royalties. It was a free airdrop. So
I
Heard
think
that.
that number Austin tweeted was probably like total volume.
Okay.
Like $50,000
Oh, yeah,
of
okay.
total volume.
mm-hmm.
Yep.
I'm not sure. I either set like sales royalties to 0, or if there is a percentage, it'll all go to charity. Like we won't keep any of it.
I didn't know if
And-
y'all
Yep.
got any of it. I thought it was honestly that just
Yeah.
was like went to that website or whatnot because
Yeah, so the total amount is like what Thug said, secondary volume. So essentially, we airdropped the joint NFT to anyone who participated and submitted a valid entry, which means as long as you didn't submit a blank fucking track, you got it. We airdropped it, ended up airdropping it to 300.
Oh,
Sorry, someone tried calling.
Oh, you're good. No, you're good.
I was like, we got
Okay.
rugged.
And which means so they all got it, and then we opened up a secondary market on Digitalize, which means then if you received that and you wanted to create instant liquidity through that NFT instead of holding it, we provide the opportunity to do that. Floor was like 6-7 sold, so you got that for free by submitting an entry, and then immediately made $700-800 from it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
And then it was, I think, as of when I looked 2 days ago, it was 180 sold in secondary. I'm sure it's up from now. And so if you account for those secondary sales plus the 5 birds that Thug dropped, I was saying around $150 in total value was brought about from that contest directly
Nice.
to the artist, rappers or vocalists. Just like
So-
just by participating, 150K in volume was generated in like revenue streams for these artists.
Yeah, that's awesome, man.
Nah, I think it's shout out to actually I guess everyone who did something. You know what I mean? Because I know my buddy did it thankfully because he doesn't know really anything about crypto. I'm the guy's like, yo, put someone in this, put someone. Okay, know that. I'm like, bro, do a song, just do something. You know, finally did, and thankfully he still has his. But like that's what I told him. I'm like, you know, I was like, bro, you literally make a song. You know what I mean? Nothing crazy and sell it. If you wanted to make money, hey, sell it. If you want to hold it and see something else, I'm like, where else can you do that? You know what I mean? Heck, sell it. Buy, you know, your wife a dinner. You know what I mean? She's mad at you because you were, you know, spitting bars. You know, next, you know, oh, baby, yeah. Well, here's a purse. Oh, so you want to spit another one? All right.
For
babe,
me, it
you
was
know.
cool getting the opportunity to collab with like over 400 people at once.
Huge.
I was like, what? I'll probably never get that opportunity again unless I do like a contest myself or anything. So like that was super cool to have so many like lyricists. I could just hit next for days after like listening to an entry and just like keep going through all the entries because I was like, it just never ends. I've collabed with so many people. It's so nuts. That for me was like the best part of all of this.
419
Yeah, man.
over, I think it was. That's insane.
Probably a little less than that because there were people that just uploaded like coughing in the microphone just like to get the NFT. No, I'm serious. There's a lot of like
I've heard some. I've heard like when they first came. I think I'm pretty sure someone literally put just like a song on top of another song on top of it. I was like, what is going on? You know what I mean? But question, because you might have, I don't know if it's been known. If it is, I'm slacking on this one. And put y'all on the spot. Maybe you Thug. The other two winners, have those been chosen yet, or have they? Do people know yet? Is that still being in the works? Because as far as I know, it was only Dolly that got the extra one. There's two more people. Is that correct?
Yeah, two more. They'll be announced like when it's completely decided. Want to make like a good decision, right? No real point in rushing it because
For sure.
like I was actually saying this to it might have been Austin. Like in the early days, I was just giving out thugs for like as flyers, right? Like I just want people to have them. Like
yeah.
we gave
You're
away
super
300
nice, man.
for
You're
them,
genuine.
like 10% of the supply. And at the start, dude, it was like $80, and it's like
Yeah.
3 floor. It's like, okay, I can invest like $240 per person. That's like easy investment because everyone who gets one's gonna like show people whatever, right? And of course, the price went up a bit to like 20 or something, and then we started this like talks with Austin and this whole audience thing. And I was like, yeah, sure, I'll offer up two of these. Like that's quite a nice price, 20 Sol to whatever, the first and second place, and then
And then
shit
they
kinda
went crazy.
like the price went up to like 100 Sol, and like
Yeah.
people got like, of course, it's a lot of money. So people were like super competitive and serious about the whole thing. But I think the two winners chosen by audience and like the judges and everything was as a good decision.
Yeah.
I think there were some people that got unlucky, but like, dude, life is not just you can't just be lucky all the time, right? Like, sometimes things go good and sometimes things don't go as good. So we tried to just keep the vibes good. And I offered like, yeah, 3 more to community, like, I guess suggested entries. So we'll take our time. Like we've narrowed down at least one. So we've basically just have to decide on the very last one. And yeah, we'll announce that and send them through. I still haven't sent Dali's out to him. Dali commas.
Did the first two winners get
one-
theirs? The
Yeah, they
Nice.
got
Yeah.
theirs after the contest ended. But like these last 3, I'll make like a nice announcement and send it out. And yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
do a
I'm excited for the next audience contest. You know, like it'll be pretty fun, I think.
Yeah.
do something different or whatever.
I got a random question right off rip, put people on the spot because we don't have too many random questions in the chats. You know, we got one, which could be a random bot, you know what I mean? But hopefully, David, you're not. Randomly said, hey, you know, I tried to ETH, you know, mint something for a 0.1 ETH, you know, JPEG, gas is 2.2 ETH. For the people who are, you know both ETH and Solana in here, what's y'all's reasoning to come over to Solana for the ETH
Gas
Max here, the
fees,
regular
man,
person?
for gas fees. Like it's crazy when there's a big hyped drop on Ethereum. Man, you can expect to like pay anywhere from like 500 all the way up to thousands of dollars per like chance to get the NFT, right? Do you know what I mean? So that's just not. I was really poor back then, and I was like, I can't do this. I look back at gas dot what the fuck or whatever it is, gas dot
It shows the
WTF.
prices. I think I know what
It
you're talking
shows how much your wallet spent, and I spent over $2,000 American on gas, and I was like, nope, no more. I don't care. Screw NFTs. And then I found Solana, and they were doing NFTs. Like this was when like monkeys were minting and stuff. And I was like, oh, what's going on here? And then I was just like hooked like that.
about. That's
But gas sucks.
Yeah,
That's
there's-
the only reason why.
that's
Like,
right.
yeah.
there's different
You know
speeds of
when
gas
Stoner
too.
Cats,
It's crazy.
so like you know when Stoner Cats launched on ETH, it was like
Mhm.
they made actually they made the median price of a transaction was like $800 or something.
Yeah.
It's like what
730.
the fuck? Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that. It was like
It
whoa,
was.
okay, no, yeah, switch to Solana. This is crazy.
And
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
it was really taxing on time and sleep because you had to set alarms. There's that ETH.watch website, and you can set an alarm for the gas when it hits like I don't know 50 gwei or 40 gwei, and it sends you an email, and it will send it would send emails at night like at 3 a.m. in the morning. Hey, the gas is low, and I was like, what? This
What
isn't
am
worth
I?
it.
What am I even supposed to do again? I can't remember.
So that's crazy, man. Because I like me. I'm a average person, average call stuff like that. Like my mindset in the like just the average person doesn't matter if you're I guess NFT thing. Like you said, you want to buy something for $100. You know, you're spending $400, $1,000 on gas. You know what I mean?
More than that, yeah.
That's
like,
not feasible to the regular person. You know what I mean? If you know
No.
if it's like ThugBirds when it was 3 Sol, you know what I mean. Well, that's what I bought mine because it was the curve one on there, which I still remember because there's things that try. I'm like, oh come on, yeah. But things like that, and then because my buddy was always like, listen, like if you don't got the capital, yeah, you can go on there, but that's gonna be one of the biggest things. You know what I mean? You can have $4,000, and then gas to be 8,000. What are you gonna do? You can't do nothing.
And there's been instances in high hype situations like that when there's been gas wars. That's what they're called. I don't know if you know that, Gaddis.
Yep.
But when there is gas wars on a big drop, like people can spend so much money on these NFTs and imagine it goes to zero.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's happened, and it's like, yo, I spent this on the NFT, this on the gas, and now it's worth zero. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I was like, and I had that happen to me one time, and I was like, I do not like minting on Ether. I would rather just buy on OpenSea, and even then, it's $100 per transaction sometimes. You know what I mean? So
Even on there. That's the crazy
Now it's
part.
like $100 most of the times. It was like
Mhm.
50, but now it's $100 most of the time. So even
it'll be
transferring
easier
stuff.
when L2 is not so like confusing for the everyday user to hop on and bridge. But a lot of people don't really know what's going on with L2. So, to migrate,
Years.
like we're years away from that where people are
Years.
going to be familiar with L2, how to use it, or the user interface is so dumbed down that it's easy enough for my mom to bridge onto L2 and buy NFTs.
Exactly. What the hell is L2? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that
Layer 2 on
Spanish
Ethereum. It's
or-
just smart contracts within Ethereum that are able to carry out transactions on Ethereum.
Roger Dodger. Okay.
It's
I'll
like
look that up
Ethereum
later.
Solana.
Yeah, it's like someone built Solana on Ethereum.
Okay. I gotcha. Heard that. Heard that.
all
Or you
those
could just use
transactions
Solana.
are
Yeah,
yeah.
or just go to
Like
Come on
I don't think
by.
these people, they just don't understand. Like normal people don't even know what an airdrop is. Like
Right.
let alone L1 wallet. Now you want to throw an L2 wallet? Like come on, get out of
Come
here.
on.
Stop. It's just they live in a fantasy world of spherical cows and frictionless hills. Like it does it doesn't make any sense.
What do y'all think the best way is to like gain the average person? Like you said, because I remember my dad, bought some Ethereum, BTC, some stuff back in the day. But I remember being on the phone with him, and it took forever. It took forever.
You know what it is? You want to know the secret? Make shit people want. So like the Thug label, like creating music, that's what people want to hear. They want to listen to music. Oh, well, you want to listen to music? I'll go through the extra steps of getting that wallet. Or you want to read that book? You want to play that game? You got to give normal people normal things that they want. Like DeFi is great, but that's not what normal people want. That's what rich people want. Like, and it's just not accessible yet for normal people. But everybody understands music. Everybody understands games. Everybody understands books, art. Give the people what they want, and they'll come.
Yeah, I think a big revolution is coming for normal people, and it will allow them to invest in kind of these blue chip NFTs, like the high cost one, which are maybe the safest investments.
I think it's happening right now.
Yeah, with fractionalization. If you split an NFT into multiple parts and you like make $100 parts of a blue chip NFT, then you got regular investors coming in, buying one part and getting exposure to regular projects. Like if you like Typebirds, okay, so you're not gonna be allowed into the ThugDAO, but you're still gonna have some exposure to that project, and if that project goes sky high, like it 10x's, your money is gonna 10x as well.
Along with it, yeah.
How would something for? I mean, I get overall how all that stuff works, but like for the people that are listening, they're like, hey, I wish I had a Thugbird, you know what I mean, and I don't got 20,000, 15,000, something like that. But hey, I want to invest $100. I think it's gonna go up. How does that like work? Did you? Not like you, but like, is it, there's a certain Thugbird that is set for.
So I've been helping the guys behind Fract with a new protocol they're developing, but I'm helping with the communication part. So don't ask me anything technical because I don't know. So they are developing fraction.art, and you can find it on Twitter. And that thing helps you break down, like fractionalize NFTs, and it will be an open protocol, like open sourced, and everybody can use it. So you can actually fractionalize, I don't know, other stuff like maybe $100 worth of NFT, the one soul NFTs or something. But I don't know why would you do that. And I think that is gonna allow people to buy fractionalized birds and monkeys and digenapes at really small budgets, not small, but like medium investor budgets. Like if you want to buy $1,000 worth of ape, you've got $1,000 worth of ape on the market. But sure, first somebody should fractionalize that ape, and after it's fractionalized, you get coins like tokens representing parts of that ape. And when you have like you can fractionalize and sell 30% of your ape. You could actually do that and like keep 70% and then just liquidate 30% of it. And then people would buy that 30%, and when the ape gets sold, they would get 30% worth of sold in exchanging their tokens in the protocol.
That's really interesting.
I was about to say, that shit's fascinating. Like, I get it. You know
I can't
what I mean?
wait to see more.
Get the concept, but like, then I just try to picture in my head, y'all trying to code that, and I'm just like,
yeah, for real.
What the heck is going on? That's not possible. No, it is. Yeah, but there's 1,400 pages of code for, hey, hello. Like, what? What?
Yeah, but they announced they're working on this with Metaplex, so I'm really trusting they're gonna do something. I think they're working with Jordan from Metaplex, and they're doing something great there. So I
Nice.
trust the tech side. I trust the tech side, but I think there's a lot of room for education on the why should people use this and why it's better to buy fractions of good NFTs than really crappy NFTs.
Right.
And maybe then people would stop minting.
Still, everyone's minting everything still. I'm like, holy
But I
cow.
mean, here's the thing though about the minting, right? Like, as more people come on,
More
they're going to be
exposure.
looking for that next wave of projects. So as long as there's a continuous flow of new people that are coming to the environment,
Mints
that's
will
also
mint.
another mental mint, right?
Yeah, 100%. I don't think it's bad. Like, I mean, it's a
I
good
think how
thing
many
that
we
it's a
have?
lot of things coming.
500,000, 600,000? I mean, how many people we have in Solana? I mean, like, we're not even at 1 million yet. So, it's
Yeah.
like,
And I think it's. I mean, it sucks because there's a lot of things that won't happen, but it's still great because you know what I mean. Even when I remember people were talking about, well, this is what I've heard. Don't quote me. Solana when it first started, the copycat, everything like that. But imitation is a form of flattery to an extent. Granted, like when it comes to everything, you know what I mean. Like, you know what I mean. I don't know. Just
I feel like it's even pushing boundaries, Solana. Like the Solana's communities you can't find over on ETH. I haven't found them anyway.
And
not one
You
like
speaking
just can't
Thugber's.
find this type of community in an NFT project anywhere else.
and speaking about the like orders of magnitude for comparison, like on ETH, projects, Bored Apes, and the top projects have hundreds of orders of magnitude larger market caps and budgets and everything, but we still managed to like have you seen that list that Austin had? It was the first project there donated 2.5 million, and we donated 250,000. That means we're one order of magnitude lower in donation, but like several orders of magnitude lower in market cap. So I think that really, if you weight that list on market cap of the project, I think we would be top.
I believe it on that. That's crazy to me. Just the regular person. This again, it's like 3,333, and I guess it's the whole community. But that's how strong the community of people are that either want it, sell it. You know what I mean? I don't know. It is a vibe and a half. That's what I'm tweeting out. You know what I mean? Yo, check it out. It's a vibe and a half because that's all it is. If you vibe with it, you know what I mean. That's what the podcast is. I asked. I was like, hey, I want to start it up. Just be kind of a middleman for the community, things like that. Because people were asking questions in the DAO, everything. I was like, I just want to have it. You know what I mean? Because the other cool thing I thought, honestly, because I'm new to this stuff, I was reading, what is a DAO? I know what it was, but I didn't know understand the concept of it. I understood it, but I didn't understand it. But I was reading something on the Monkey DAO, and it was like it was like the benefit of that, or one of the benefits was just like alpha. It doesn't matter if it was for stocks, drops, anything like that. I don't know exactly what I'm in there, but I thought that was great because I was I want to help try to make this podcast like alpha for people that one know exactly what's going on, but other two people like mom and dad are listening in and they're seeing stuff on the news and they hear drop or L2 or rugged and things like that, and it gets them interested because I think a lot of people are, but like kind of story I was telling y'all when hey, I was trying to help my dad get it situated. Like you said, people are overwhelmed. They don't want to X, Y, and Z. Granted, pops love you, but he tried to, hey, let me do this, click everything else. I'm like, no, just listen. No, you don't. No, it's not. But I think
feel
that's
like that the
when
space
it comes
needs
from.
more like I think the space, and it's starting to get them. And this what made me think about this is Vitalik's rap video. Like
Okay.
like when he was sliding across this like stage and Vitalik starts rapping, I was like, oh my god. Thank God, like there's actual like people with like stage charisma and like I'm not saying Vitalik doesn't have any of that. I'm just saying that like the to bridge normies into crypto is probably not a job for Vitalik. Vitalik's job is building the actual technology. I think people with more like stage presence and charisma as they get into crypto are going to be able to onboard a lot more normies into it.
Like
You're seeing it
Mr.
happen now with celebrities and the NFTs and stuff like that. But I think it's just going to keep happening. And I'm glad that there's people now that have that stage presence and charisma that are able to look and be like, normies, look at this. If you learn a little bit about it, it's not that hard. This is a really cool space to join.
Yeah.
I'm really liking the Cosimo de Medici project. That was amazing. Making a special character and then revealing it. It's like, hey, look, I have the second life, and I've been fooling around with it, and I've made a lot of money, and you could do it too.
Yeah.
No, I think it's sweet.
That was an excellent plan and excellent execution.
Have y'all? It might just be the States, honestly. Have you? Do y'all have like any commercials like with like an FTX where y'all are at anything like that? That made me think of, because I know like in the States, NFL is big, things like that. You know, the big people like Tom Brady, you know, everyone. I'm gonna say her name wrong, Giselle. You know what I mean? But like they have it on the hey, you got it yet? You got it yet? Like that's the stuff. It brings more exposure, and I mean, FTX is just strong. They're strong with the market and everything on baseball. Right on the umpire, you got FTX. I'm like, listen, the world knows, but they don't even know yet, man. That's the crazy part where I'm like, man, like I've been holding my stuff.
Yeah,
for a
it's
long
because in
time.
here in Ontario, it's the exact opposite.
Is it?
They banned fucking FTX. Oh, sorry, they banned FTX. They banned Binance. They banned Bybit. They banned basically every single leverage trading, perpetual trading platform
Here as well.
in
You can't do it here.
existence, and you're not allowed to do it at all. Like you can't even like you have Coinbase.
Yeah, I don't.
And that's it. And it's
personally
not the
like
greatest. And I hate Coinbase. So like, I'm literally moving out west next year
saw your
so
tweet
I
this
can
morning.
trade on FTX.
Yeah,
because
you
Ontario
said
is just, like,
earlier.
anti-crypto. They're like, nope, you poors can't be making this much money.
You said
can't be
earlier that
making this much money. What are you doing?
You said earlier that you were started trading, and I know that in Ontario the law prevents it. So how are you doing it? Through VPN?
VPN.
Yeah.
Bybit has no KYC, which is amazing. So I can 100x leverage everything if I wanted to. I don't do that, but I can do that. It allows me to do that. I can't even use 5x leverage, which I would use in some situations on Coinbase or anything like that. It's all spot. So it's just the worst. They're clamping down on it so hard and for just the wrong reasons. And I'm just out of here. See you later.
I'm out of here. Jeez.
I think the trading while breaking the law is even better.
Yeah.
We're going to end it here pretty soon because we just got to like 2 minutes to the hour. But I found it interesting. Definitely not legal financial advice, anything like that at all. But I remember we had the crypto CPA, and because I asked him that too, I'm like, what happens to the people who's on VPN? You know what I mean? Taxes, everything. And it's all tax stuff, and again, it's not legal, anything like that. But he was like, as far as I know, I mean, heck, you pay the taxes. That's taxes. Granted, on the other end, that I don't know what implements.
He's right. It's if you can, as long as you claim it, they don't care.
And it's not on you. You know what I mean? Heck, the website should have, know your customer. You know what I mean?
But it's illegal.
Okay, well then there you go, guys. Keep it G. You might be a thug bird, but listen, we kill them with kindness. We do things the right way. You know what I mean? Question randomly for all of y'all. Do you have a favorite merch that's coming that you want to see? Random.
Hoodies. I need hoodies.
Boom. Hoodies. Heard.
Hoodies.
Hoodies.
Hoodies and beanies. That's it.
I was waiting for you to say the
winter's
beanies,
coming,
bro. I'm
man.
looking at your
Winter's coming.
beanie.
Hoodies and beanies. Guys, you don't live in Ontario, okay? You live in Florida. You're a Florida man.
Florida gets pretty
Okay?
cold sometimes. It don't snow. It doesn't get but negative 800 like everywhere else in the world. But, you know.
Yeah, well, it does up here, and I need some hoodies and beanies ASAP, bro. I'm just going to freeze to death, and there will be no thug label.
Dude, I sail. I love
some beanies.
What the fuck?
I'm going to order 100 of each.
100 of each. That's awesome. What Grant, another question with the drop that's on. We're gonna be, I guess, taking a picture of on November. Thug. the same type of quality that stuff's gonna be for the other stuff, or I'm curious. I'm curious, man. I'm gonna once this stuff comes out, I'm gonna have some. I'm gonna ask the
When
question.
merch is what you're asking.
be like,
Basically, you're asking
okay.
when merch.
No, I'm gonna say I want to see the quality, because I know some people, you know what I mean, have the hey, you got that $5 shirt, wear it once, wash it. I want
No, it'll
that.
be
Look
sick.
out and be like, damn, what the fuck is that, yo? It's the
It'll be-
Thug Bird, you know. P-Doc in the background.
We actually want to make stuff that like you can only wear once. Cause like, and you're gonna have to buy it like a lot, right? So
Oh,
we'll make a lot of
true.
money that way.
There you go. Speaking of money, put you on another spot. Why didn't you rug, everyone? Question for
What
the
do you
main
mean?
person. You what? How much? You could have made what, like a $700,000? You know what I mean? What's the
What?
reason?
On what?
I mean, I don't know. Couldn't, like, when you first started Thug Birds, couldn't you, like, write some code up and be like, hey, take all your money in your wallet? You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
I
fuck!
mean-
I thought you were talking to me. I was like, I don't know anything
I'm
about
talking
any
to
of
the,
that.
the main Thug Bird. Listen, I got to ask the questions that no one wants to ask. You know what I mean? Why didn't you steal money from everyone? You know what I mean? Which, I'm glad you did it.
Such
I
a
love
funny
it.
question. Why
No.
didn't you rug, Thug?
Yeah.
What? Yeah,
you
you should have.
Bro.
put him on the spot. Did you think it was going to be this big? What was the thoughts, man? I'm curious.
Yeah, actually, his plan was to rug all the thug birds and buy monkeys with that money.
Exactly. He's like, listen, guys, I got 2 more weeks, guys. Merch. Buy some merch.
No, actually, I actually like you guys. I feel bad. I can't rug you guys.
Could you imagine though? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? What if that was
the
Yogi? He's
rug-
like, oh shit.
My rug is very long term, so you guys are not seeing my moves.
Yeah, this is the world's longest rug. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Man,
I'm gonna we're gonna get it to 1,000 floor, and Solana will be at 1,000, and then I'm gonna rug it.
And then
That's
I'm
see
gonna
that.
rug.
You heard it first, guys. I'm just joking. Totally bullshit. Nah, I thought it was crazy. 'Cause, I mean, because I asked
So
the question
funny.
because, man, I got a bear. You know what I mean? And I listened. I
Oh,
was
Yogi.
that was my second one ever. And dude, if
I
he
lost
would have
like
been strong, that shit would have
last shit.
strong. He had a going. He had a big ass community. The 10,000 that were like they loved him. You know what I mean? He made me fucking change my little post. I'm like, oh my god, I got a bear. I saw that thing go to 12, so I'm like, nah, man, listen, I'm just gonna hold it. You know, I'm just chilling, and then
Y'all are
That's
poor. Boom.
I was so hoping. I was like, man, maybe this guy's just fucking drunk. He just realized he got a big fucking thing. He's like, bro, like we made this shit, and then he kept on going. I'm like,
Makes me thankful
oh
for
shit.
Thug.
Yeah, me too. I
Thank
mean,
God
like,
Thug's
the
like
reason
the man.
honestly,
So,
he's the reason why
uh,
it's the community how it is. I mean, it's
Yeah, it
like,
is.
honest to
man.
God, you know, like it's built
You
around
guys
you.
are making me
and-
very uncomfortable.
Oh, well, you know what? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Thug Baby!
So if we're talking about this, I should announce it publicly that me and Vlad are working on like our first NFT project, like a collection, like a real thing, and it's gonna be addressing all these issues, the rug issues and the royalties share, and like in a funny way, kind
Right.
of like
Yes.
the an
Yes.
artistic performance piece. But we're still
That's
working
cool.
on
Yeah,
it, and
We like the meta shit. Yeah.
Will
yeah,
mint.
it's
Will
gonna
mint.
be no, you're not gonna mint. It's gonna
Oh,
be
fuck.
something you will not want to mint. Yeah.
Oh, that
You
means
say
everyone's
that,
gonna
but
mint
it
that
makes me
now.
want to mint it.
Exactly. This is psychology. Psychology. You don't.
I am
I'm
very
betting-
funny IQ left curve scenario plays. So
So I'm betting like it will be only people who were here like from August that are gonna mint, and other people aren't going to get the jokes because they haven't been here. And it would be so meta that it's gonna not stop minting. It's gonna be a
It's gonna
collection.
be- it's gonna be
It's gonna
so
be a
meta.
collection that is
Always
it's just gonna mint forever. It's a finite collection, but nobody's gonna mint. So yeah, I'm really
love
looking
it.
forward.
Oh
to it.
my god, I'll keep minting.
No, you shouldn't.
No, I'm telling you.
You're not my financial advisor. I am. I'm gonna
He's like,
keep
but I should
minting.
be.
You like breaking the law.
To wrap everything up, because we're past that hour, you know what I mean? I won't put Thug on the spot and ask why why you are a good person. You know what I mean? We thank you for being a good person. For everyone, like, what do you? And oh, he heard it first. He heard it, and AKA Thug Rug label.
So
I
we have
am
Money
Yogi,
who's breaking the law and Thug who's not a good person.
And you
Yeah.
know what?
Sick
Thug Bears,
podcast.
baby. Thug Bears, you know? No, but no, we're gonna end it on here. Enough shenanigans on my part, but you know, I really do appreciate everyone always coming in, taking some time out of y'all's literally time in life, because that's what it is. I mean, you don't have to be here. A lot of people are, you know, literally across the world, stuff like that. And I mean, shout out. I think things like this is a huge shout out to the community, just because, you know, even if I wasn't on this, I'd be the person that would be listening. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
things
for
that
sure.
people are involved with it as well, I think are awesome. You know what I mean? So shout out to all y'all. Any I guess visions? I mean, I guess the vision is the ThugDAO.com for the quarter 4. So any alpha y'all can bring up that you don't want to bring up that's on the tip of your tongue? Any umph? Can we get a little umph for nothing? Everyone who can't see,
I
Peacock saying no.
could bring some alpha. Maybe
Okay.
the leadership is considering bringing stuff that isn't on the roadmap.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Okay, I like it. I appreciate it. On that one, where I'm gonna put everyone on the spot. P-Doc, you're last because everyone knows you. All right, Dad,
That's fine.
and Thug as well. Don't clip my wings. You know, everyone knows who you are as well.
Okay.
Dad, A2K, Vlad, Tony. Everyone knows everyone now. Listen, I'm just putting myself on a bad spot on the end of this stream. I tell you what, boys. Where can everyone find y'all? Twitter. What's your handles? You know what I mean? What you got working on? Where can people find you at? Dad, you
Twitter,
first.
A2KD.
Boom.
5.
Heard. Go again. I'll shut up. My bad, y'all.
Oh, no, A2KD5. I keep it simple. Check me out on Twitter.
Heard that. Dad, what about yourself?
0x1 Dad on Twitter. Just on Twitter, because like Discord is I get 10 people telling me about how I won 0.8 ETH and half a Bitcoin, and so I just need to filter the spam on Discord. So just Twitter.
Filter the spam on Twitter. Awesome.
I mean, I'm Antonio on Twitter. It's simple.
Vlad, Tony on Twitter. Thug, people, you want people to reach you out on? Should we like spam you on your regular personal one, just on the regular one?
No, make people have to find that. You gotta find that. Just go
like
follow
it.
Thug
I like
Birds.
it.
You gotta find Thug's fucking
You
personal
gotta
account.
If you want to get to me, please hit up Sosa on Twitter or Discord.
Oh, you heard it here, Sosa. And
I'm not
listen, if
saying
you
my
find
bad
out
because-
where Thug's actual Twitter is, you gotta DM him and just say "caw." All right.
Yeah.
All right. Now on that note, y'all,
All right, guys.
we're gonna head out of here. Thank you very much once again for coming in, tuning in, showing us some love. Till next time, stay fresh, stay clean, stay flying high, stay a thug bird, and
Thanks, guys.
hell yeah, y'all have a good one.